It's coming right up on E!
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 3rd down and 13. Watson now to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
It's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They go play action with Hurts. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
16 more on that one and another first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First down, Browns.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Eagles 16-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric. And they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And almost 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
King, Bill King.
Throwing is Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Pressure can come from all over when we're calling a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nakobe Dean. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 31, here's second down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On second down, Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
63. Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
From the gun, here's Watson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for them to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And down he goes. Nolan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That third down conversion good for 23. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end, Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division? It ends up being the top-loaded division, and unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Watson. Touchdown! David Njoku with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Watson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Slot man moves right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Swift.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now a give, right side, Swift. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. But now he appears to be in some pain. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A big play here, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 7. A little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. To throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Eagles, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a